What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Forgive my nervousness, but I'm doing a video for the first time in front of both my girls, and they're being fucking nervous right in the bed right now. But you'll get to know them soon enough. Anyway, so today what I got for you guys is I've been keeping tabs on everything that's been going on with Black Adam, Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, DC, and everything else in between. But I saw this interesting video called Henry Cavill fired by WB and AT&T after Justice League released reveals The Rock. So, according to everybody's source, The Rock saved the DCEU. So we're going to check out this video and find out if it gives us anything about that. Ponga video.
Some new details in regards to Henry Cavill and what happened after the release of Justice League. AKA, what we talked about for years is in fact true. As The Rock reveals, yeah, Henry Cavill was fired by the studio.
What? So it was true. Oh shit.
So let's not be surprised by this at all, because I don't think anybody's going to be surprised to find this out. But yeah, Henry Cavill is back, and obviously he was missing for quite a long time. Nobody was talking about it. WB was doing things behind the scenes. Who knows what was happening really. Apparently it was a giant mess and it was confusing for everybody. But recently, hyping up the return of Henry Cavill to DC and bringing the fans what they want, The Rock revealed that it was one of those situations where Henry Cavill was not part of the system anymore. He wasn't part of the conversation. His Superman was gone, and he reveals that about 6 years ago, the studio let him go. He was fired. What? Obviously, this lines up perfectly with everything we heard about, okay, you guys are going to wrap up Justice League, and then most of you are out the door because we're going in a different direction. So you start to understand what was going on here. Now, from WB's perspective, it's not all on them. Again, the director problems, and then there was the fan problem, and then there was the contractual problem where we know Henry Cavill wanted a major payday, but the actual franchise profits did not justify it. So you can see how they were willing to let him go and why it was a thing that happened. But it's interesting that, you know, this happened so long ago, and then they literally were moving at a snail's pace on anything Superman on film. Like, you think you would have done something with the character, or possibly recast or something, because if they knew they weren't going to bring him back, what was taking so long? Whatever the case may be, though, I think you got to look at the structure and what was happening at WB at the time, and now we know that they were literally just hemorrhaging money. So to them, financially, it didn't make sense. And still to this day, I will say, probably still doesn't make sense to many of them, and it never did. But that's just kind of how it goes. You know, they've been resold, so none of those people have to think about it again. And could Henry Cavill's Man of Steel 2 under them have succeeded? Maybe, but we'll never know that scenario and what could have been. But at least we now know, yeah, he was fired, and now he's back. So things took an interesting turn there right after the release of Batman v Superman, leading into the Justice League reshoots, and then the major problems that happened.
Interesting. So, seems like the rumors are true. I went on Google to look up a couple articles about it. But that's actually not really surprising, because I think a couple years ago there was a lot of rumors about that too, that Warner Brothers, at least the old regime before David Zaslav took over, didn't want to like continue Henry Cavill's version of Superman, which is why they were trying so hard to give what's that director's name? I can't remember, but they were gonna make that Black Superman movie, which I think was a stupid idea. No offense, but if you already have a Black Superman in comics with a different name and a different origin story, why in the hell would you want to make a Clark Kent Black Superman? Like, to me, that doesn't fucking make sense. But I'm actually really excited to see what Black Adam has in store, if The Rock really did do it justice, and see if there's really that Henry Cavill cameo, because that's what everybody keeps talking about, that the cameo is there. But in all honestly, like, I really want them to make like Man of Steel 2. I really want to see Henry Cavill versus Black Adam, of course. But honestly, like, when it comes to Black Adam, I don't really give a fuck too much about Superman fighting Black Adam, because I already know he's gonna whoop his ass. It's more really Shazam, because Shazam is really the kid who has to kind of like step up, you know, to the plate and show that he can like take on adult villains. That would be more of a fight that I would really want to see, not really Superman versus Black Adam, because Superman has so many other villains that we haven't even gotten to see yet that I would love to see more, like Brainiac or fucking Darkseid, or fucking, who else? Bizarro. Like, you know, now that we have Henry Cavill as Superman, let's do those movies. You know, let's have those villains in the next Man of Steel 2, Man of Steel 3. At least that's what I think. But obviously, if y'all fucked up.
Sorry. I was busy.
My girls are making out. Jesus. What was I talking about? Henry Cavill. Anyway, fuck, I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
You're doing great, sweetie. Sorry. Go on.
Fuck. Give me a second.
You want to see the movies with the villains instead, like Darkseid, Brainiac? You want to see
right.
those?
Thank you, baby. Obviously, I want to see all those movies, and I'm happy that Henry Cavill came back. But if I'm being really, really honest, the only one I really give a fuck about is Ben Affleck being Batman. That was the news that really fucking surprised me, because y'all know how I feel about Batman if you've seen my other videos. But the fact that he came back and Michael Keaton isn't going to be the new Batman, I was like, yes. It was a fucking hard on, really. It really was. But I really want to see that Batman movie, the one that they kind of stopped making because it was too much for Ben Affleck to handle, like being director and being Batman at the same time. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Warner Media cut the budget for that movie too. So they just stopped production altogether. But that is something that I really want to see. I feel like we haven't had like a Batman movie that kind of like the Arkham Knight game, right? Like, have a whole night where he has to get fucked up by all these villains and still win. You know? That would be a badass movie. But I think that's all that I have for you guys today. And I think soon I'll be releasing some vlogs to talk about kind of what happened these past 4 months and explain my little situation. But peace out, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out.